Hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Where am I? I'm here. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Tonight maybe we have a guest. Let's see if he joins. Let's see if he joins or not. But tonight I want to work a bit on lights and something that I'm trying to do since some time. And wait, the music. Wow, the music is super loud. Where is it? Yes, better. The music was a bit too loud, huh? So I will join the general voice channel, because so if the guest joins, we will hear him. We will hear him. Yes, I want to work a bit on lights tonight. Because it's long time I don't do more tests and
Hello.
Hello, hi. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. You are live, huh? So whatever you say, it will be recorded.
Oh man. Hello everyone.
At the moment there is no one. It's me and you and maybe one or two guys. But more will join. So thank you for joining. What I want to do is to work a bit on the lights, because I did some tests, I did some relights, and at the moment I'm not very happy about the results, because there are a lot of things that don't work as expected, and so maybe we can try to figure this out. I can also, one thing I want to do, maybe I will check in this level, right, so that we can destroy it if we want. I mean, we can also remove geometry, save it again. We can do whatever changes we want, right? Let me just check it in so that at least is safe. So I go under if you want to say something about you, you can, huh?
There's really nothing to talk about.
Okay.
I just like working with lights in Unreal, and that's about it.
Nice. You like working with lights? It's exactly what I need. So let me check in these two maps. So I will do a commit and I will go like test lights on Ojavera, and we can, so now this is check it in, and so we can do any destructive changes and then we can go back to the previous level. Okay, so the situation is a bit strange, because there are certain objects, and definitely this is the best map to test, because this map is relighting in about 6 minutes, so it's pretty it's very quick, and we can even remove more geometry to have it relight faster. But basically what happens is that certain parts of these buildings are completely black, like for example, these boxes and also these sacks are completely black. I don't know if it's a matter of position, so you know what I will do? I think I will do this. I will just put a lot of boxes like this, and I will also put a lot of this, and maybe okay, so I will do this, and maybe we will relight and see. But if you want to do any other checks, you know, before I relight, let me know. Let's say what I've seen. Let me go back and take this screenshot. Copy. What I've seen is that no, wait, let me, no, this picture I need to keep because it's my reference. So this is basically, now let me put a black background, otherwise it's too hard, but this was the result, right? Now, if I zoom in, unfortunately the screenshot is very small, but if I zoom in, the cart, as you can see, is good. And these ones are very, very dark, so I don't know why the cart should be okay. I mean, the position seems to be okay, right?
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, then I would think it's the matter of a texture being too dark, but
Texture being too dark.
Texture. But since it looks fine in the editor, it should look fine in the game.
Yeah, because the texture, unless there is any, because sometimes we do tricks. We do tricks. So let me check if we didn't do any strange trick. Material 1 is derived from master generic level asset. Let me see if this one is the same, because sometimes, you know, we are a bit funny with materials. For example, this material is not derived from the same. No. Yeah, the cart is using a pretty basic material. The crate, but I can change it. The crate is using a generic master level asset material, which actually I think is doing something weird. Or not. No, because the one that I redid. No. So it's very simple.
Yes,
He's doing roughness 1. He's doing roughness 1, metallic 0. Ambient 0. Wait a second.
Yeah, if ambient occlusion is at 0, then it's gonna be black. Change it to a constant 1 and...
Yeah, but I think I did it, but now it's not correct anymore. So I remember that I did this default RAM, right? Because we are splitting the RAM, you see, in three. And the idea, so the ambient must be 1 to be lit.
Yep, pretty much. Or you can just unplug it for a test.
Yeah, I can just unplug it, but then why my default RAM is like this? Are you sure about that? I don't remember. Yeah, I always get confused with ambient occlusion, if it should be 1 or if it should be 0.
I mean, you can think about it like in Photoshop you have these layers, and if you multiply the layer, it's basically the same effect as ambient occlusion. So if you apply, if you have like a base color of the texture and you apply ambient occlusion, you multiply the values. So we know it's working correctly.
Well, it was in the editor, it was working correctly already, but
yeah, it should work. It should look the same as in the game. Like the game should look the same as in editor. So I don't know why that happens.
The editor makes no difference anyway. This value 0 difference. But anyway, it should be 1. You're saying this one should be. So our default RAM is wrong. Because default RAM should be, and by the way, being RAM, metal should be the third. I don't know why it's connected this way. It should be roughness, ambient occlusion, and metal. So the second one should be actually the ambient, and the third one should be the metal. Because we do it in layers, you know, we do one map with 3 layers, one for each channel, right? Which is just to compress it a bit. But Okay, I can relight now, maybe with this one in Ambient Occlusion, and see if this one becomes any better. Okay, let's do that. It takes 6 minutes though.
I mean, you don't really have to relight it again.
No?
It doesn't require relighting. You can check it as is.
I can check it as is?
Yeah, unless you change the crates, the position or something. Then
Well, I changed the
light must
position
remain.
now because I multiply, but that crate no, that single crate no. I added
yeah,
more
you check.
crates, but
I mean, the new crates won't have any light maps, so they're going to look normal. But the ones that you didn't move or didn't do anything with them, they should
okay.
have
Okay.
the light maps.
Maybe it was the ambient occlusion then. Because I know that we tweak those materials to make the generic ones, and Strange doesn't change in the editor though. Between 0 and 1 makes 0 difference, right? Okay.
Yeah, it should. I mean, I know that in some version of Unreal, like in one of the earlier ones, there was a bug that didn't apply the material AO at all. And you had to like disable something in the gbuffer to make it work. But they have fixed it since. At least I don't get any errors on my end.
It's loading. Why? Wait a second. Okay. I don't think I changed anything, but did I relight this one? Ah, fuck! I think I relighted, or not? Yeah, I relighted. No, now this one is lit with the other way. Is really because I did a test to test the grass because I wanted to see if the grass was coming back to a good. Yeah. You see, the inside is lit. So this is unfortunately the normal way, the static light way. The movable skylight. So we cannot really test on this one. I need to relight. Let me check the boxes anyway, but it is the other method, so it's not okay. Let me relight it again. Yes, because I did the test because I wanted to be, and by the way, I didn't save the material. GG. I wanted to skylight. I wanted to check if the grass was really bad. So let me go to move to static and save all and rebuild. I don't know if I want to remove some stuff to make it faster, but
I mean, you can just set the quality level to preview. Since you're just testing, so you know.
But I don't know. Do you think it will be similar? I mean, if it's black, it's black. Because I don't know if that's. I mean, I don't want that then in production. No, I would like to test production. I don't want to change too many things.
It's going to be similar. It's mainly the number of bounces that are changed between the settings. So you know. In this case, you probably won't see any difference.
Okay, let's see. So it still needs to start. Meanwhile, I had a very strange result that with the meanwhile, so I did some tests and I wanted to keep the reference screenshots, and I added this problem of the grass. So basically, and I tested it again. So it's only the stationary and movable light on Skylight that is making a difference. This is the grass with stationary skylight, and it is the grass with movable. And if you zoom in, it looks, I don't know, but it looks like the texture is
It's lower resolution.
different. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's lower resolution because, at least I think so, that you just run out of the texture memory. Because by default it's like 1 gigabyte, and your build data for the main CD is like 1.5.
Yes, but I
gigabyte.
tested it also. I tested it also in not the main city, in Ojaveda, which is the map that we have now, and that map only has 50 megabyte. Well, 43 megabyte with. I made this table. By the way, do you see? I think you see things with a 20-second delay, yeah?
Yeah, it's a little bit delayed, but
yes, because
that's okay.
Yeah, okay. But I made this table and I didn't fill in this yet. But basically, I relit the main city, which is this one. It took 39 minutes, and yes, we have 1,493 megabyte of build data sites. And then I rebuilt this one. With movable, it takes only 4 minutes, and it has 43 megabytes of build data sites. With stationary, it takes 6 minutes, and it has 84 megabytes. So here we are not hitting for sure the limit, unless if I am, because I'm streaming the levels, and these two levels are super far away from each other. So the other level will not be loaded, at least on the client side, will not be loaded for sure. So. But also, what I mean is that also in this level, I see the grass ruined. I mean, different.
Okay, that's weird. You could try setting the grass material to never stream. I mean the texture. Or you could maybe try checking the stat memory to see how much texture memory is reserved for the textures.
Maybe we can do that when it's done. Maybe we can do that, because that level at the end is is kind of small. I mean, the main city is really big, and but 1.4 megabyte of texture, isn't that, insane? 1.4 gigabyte.
I mean, it's streamed, so it's not really that bad. But yeah, it's not really the greatest result either.
Because I don't know. I mean, I think I want to improve the lights, but at the same time, I don't want to kill the performance of the clients, right? So I want to be able, anyway, to run this game on medium hardware, right? So not on super latest hardware. But
yeah, I know. But since, well, thanks to the texture streamer, it's, it looks how much memory you have on your GPU, and then adjusts the settings based on it. So it's good stuff.
Yeah. I hope. Yeah, we are at 50%. I hope I can use it, because I really would like to improve a bit the lights. But at the same time, I prefer to work on the game than working on the light. If it takes a lot, like, so if there is like weeks of work, I don't know if I will really do it.
It can take some time. Relighting every single map and stuff, and trying to make it look as good everywhere. But if you don't really want to play around every single building in the game to make it look right and stuff, you could try just going all dynamic, and this way you'll get some more performance out of it, because the materials won't have to include the the light map stuff, and it's always gonna look the same as in the editor.
Because the editor is then all dynamic, huh?
Yeah, but you lose the good shadowing, like the
Yeah.
insides of the buildings or caves won't be black, but like gray.
Yeah, I don't know why changing this. So basically, changing the skylight from movable to stationary is really making it like a normal light, so like a point light. I don't know how to say, but it's really making, you know, the dark the places that are actually inside a building. While if it's movable, he affects everything a bit like if it's a directional light.
Yeah, that's the point. The stationary light bakes the light maps, Um, and movable is all dynamic, and it just can't calculate everything in the real time unless you use the distance fields. That is.
So he should do it in real time, but he cannot do it, and so he just lights everything.
Yeah, like pretty much most games use this technique in open worlds, or maybe they have some cool global illumination system.
Okay, so now we should be with stationary, right? So stationary. So let's see now, and it is the production setting. So I think we can play with this.
I think you could think about the way to play in the editor. It would be faster than launching the server and the client.
I don't know how to do it because my game is a dedicated server setup, so he has a database and everything, you know. So it's in theory it's possible, but I don't know. That would be nice if I could launch it directly here and having the client and server because I know you can, you know, change this play and you can say, but I tried a few times and then I gave up because I didn't have the time, but yes, it would be nice to have it run in the editor, but I needed the server to be a dedicated server and to actually connect to the database, so execute my code for real. But let's see. Now the boxes are not dark anymore, so I think that the ambient occlusion was definitely one piece, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Yes, I think so. Because they were very dark. I mean, they were like completely black. So, like they were black holes, you know, absorbing light. So this one seems to take that light properly. So it seems that the different boxes are taking the light the proper way. Okay, this is encouraging at least. This is encouraging. I would like to check the grass again though. Yeah, the problem with this bridge, I know, is my issue. Is this? Yeah, it's my problem. Basically, the UV map is completely scattered, so it's okay. I mean, I think it's not his fault, but you see, we are getting these lines, and I don't get these lines when I'm immovable, and we are getting. I tried also to increase the light map size of this one to 128, but it was a bit better, but it was very similar. So it's the second one that I sent.
I mean, if you're increasing the light map resolution, then you should regenerate it accordingly to the resolution in engine.
Regenerate what?
The light maps. There are two settings. Like you can use a higher resolution on an old UV map that's prepared for the lower resolution, or you can prepare a new UV map that's more accustomed to the higher resolution.
I was thinking that changing this, it would regenerate the map with a new or use the
No, that's not the case, unfortunately. The setting to regenerate is higher. You should scroll up a bit.
Too much, too much, I guess.
Oh, and then minimum light map resolution.
Minimum.
And then you should. And then apply changes. I can't really tell.
Okay, I see.
Because of the delay where you are. So
yes. Minimum light map resolution.
It's pretty much almost at the top.
This one, minimum light map resolution 64. And then apply changes. Okay, I see. But what is the difference between this one and the one at the bottom, which is light map resolution?
Wait.
So these two. Minimum light map resolution 64 and light map resolution 64.
They should be the same value, both of them. The general settings light map resolution is it's just well, no, the other way. The minimum light map resolution makes the UV map based on how much quality you want in them. So if you set it to 128, it's going to have less margins and more space for the light maps this way, because it doesn't have to take into account the low resolution stuff.
Because then another thing I see, so for example, okay, we can try 128 and see what happens, because you see this black line. Maybe it will take a second for you to see, but this black line, again, it doesn't happen in movable, right? It happens only, and also the fact that these ones are super dark, this vertical. I understand that they are vertical, and so in a vertical thing like this, probably the light is getting applied differently, but I don't know, it seems just to me that it's harder in this mode, is way harder to get things properly lit, right? Unless you have, dynamic like that, and my dynamic.
Yeah, these are like small wood things, and so I mean it really depends how the UV map is generated. Since Unreal bases the UV generation on your texture UV, then it can really be screwed up. So I recommend building it in Blender. It's a pretty easy step. You can just use the auto UV modifier, or I don't know, in Blender.
And then there are some artifacts like this, like for example, the inside of the house now is fully dark, and
yeah, this shouldn't happen.
But I think maybe it's because I have some open vertices and there is a bit of light going, or maybe it's the window. Maybe it's the window above. That's possible. That is like putting this light. Maybe it is the shadow of the window. I don't know. But
I don't know, maybe, but I would really think it's the UVs.
It's a view mistake, huh?
You can see in the light map density view mode, it's almost always visible when something's not correct.
How do I enable it here? Is it
here? I think you can type in the console, like view mode, I don't know, something. I don't really know, actually.
Visibility. Visualize texture. Let's visualizer.
Maybe show or
show for sure. Show has a lot of stuff. Show light map density. Okay, this one I found it. Show light map density. Yeah, the house itself. At the moment it's 64. Eh? The house itself is very big pieces, and I have split the stairs, so the stairs now are a different object. And you see that he has very big square. The house has very big square, while the stair seems to be a bit better.
Yeah, and you can see the stitches on the ground where your lighting errors were. And that's the issue.
Okay, because the light map UV is doing this, huh? Okay, I understand. Yep. I understand. So if I go inside the house, well, if I go inside the house here, I cannot see it. But well, actually here there is a real error though. If I see it, there is a real error because even my texture UV is wrong here. There is a real mistake. There is a line that should not be there, so is probably disconnected from now. There is. I don't know why the state is not here. Because this is the model. Yeah. There is actually an error also in the UV. Okay, that's good. So that maybe I can fix. I don't see the same error here on the wall. While in game I was seeing that vertical beam, yeah, here I see this vertical thing that I don't know what is it. The horizontal beam, I think I understand it, is actually an error also in my UV. The vertical one, I don't know. The vertical
one. I don't think I know either. It's the UVs were proper there, I think.
Looks like I can check in Blender if these two faces are somehow contiguous or they are like super crazy.
Maybe the normals are. No. It appears
they are okay. This seems to be the UV map seems to be fine.
Oh, I think they're overlapping.
No, just a square. No, it's just it's correct. It's just a box.
All right. So yeah, I really recommend just doing the light map UVs yourself.
How do I do it from here?
Select everything in the edit mode in Blender. Just click A on your keyboard and Smart UV project. And add another UV. I mean, first.
No. I don't want to change the texture UV. I just want to change the
so
light
you
map.
need to create a new UV first.
A new UV channel. Okay, this I never did in my life. So okay, so I created light map UV, and then what happened? How do I select it like that is getting used?
I think if you just if you select it like you just did now, then it's probably going to work.
Wow, this thing looks like a mess now, but it's because of different pieces.
Yeah, and now Smart UV something.
Smart UV's project. But this is changing my UV.
But the light map UV, if you switch it to the UV map, like the your previous UV map, then it's going to be fine. Yeah.
But the but what I see in the level changed. Yeah, it changed definitely.
Yeah.
It changed also my UV, my texture
Maybe
UV.
you need to click on the camera button, like an icon next to the UVs. I have no idea.
Yes,
actually,
yes. Clicking the camera is changing between one and the other. Yes, it's the one that you see. You can decide to see this one or to see this one. Okay, this one I never did. Hello, Ulla, by the way. Hi, sorry, I didn't greet anyone. We are focusing here on the lights. Yes, you can click on one or the other and you can see one or the other. Okay, so if I export, so let me see the difference from this one that it generated. So this is the one that it generated, and let me see the one that we had previously. Holy shit, it's completely different. So the one that I have here is very bad, eh? It's all in pieces.
Yeah, the engine doesn't really do a good job when you have like a build like this.
Wow.
It's more like prepared for modular pieces, so like a single wall or something.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's a big difference. That's a big difference. Wow, was not expecting it to be like this. Okay, let me try to well, maybe we can then yeah, this thing is definitely broken. There's also a sharp here, I don't know why. There is a sharp in an impossible place. So let me just try to reset. I don't know why this block is so strange. Material. It's like if yeah, there is wait. Okay. Yeah, now I need to be very super careful, otherwise I'm changing the wrong one. Okay. Yes, you see, is really is really broken. Is really broken. Yes, it was misplaced. I don't know, maybe I changed it and I moved it. I don't know, there is probably a reason why it's like this, but it's definitely broken. I think I can just remap it and it's probably easier. Yeah, probably I will just remap it. Why it continues to do that? I think we have a bigger issue here. Maybe there is some geometry that is not. Let me just keep only this floor and see.
Maybe they are not merged.
Yeah,
together.
maybe they are not merged or something, because even if I ask him to because he considers it another material. Wait, that's why he considered that another. Yeah, if I do select all material, okay, fine. Now it should be okay, I think. No? Why? What the? I don't understand what's going on.
Maybe try moving one of the.
Yeah, I don't understand what
polygons.
is going on, really. Also,
I mean, not in the UVs, but.
No, I want to mess it up and see if it does the unwrap again. I don't know why he's not doing the unwrap the way he should do it. I know he always does it this way, so he really likes it this way. Okay, so probably there are some vertices that are wrong. Yes, there are some There are some unmerged vertices. Yeah, exactly. This one is not merged. This one is merged. Yeah, that's why. Because there are some vertices that are not merged properly. So they are... okay, that's a good finding anyway.
I think you can quickly merge them by searching for merge by distance. You already know this.
Yes, okay. I think it's good. I think it's good now.
Yeah, it looks fine, I think.
So I think this was the problem. So if I change this, I guess I need also to regenerate the light map UV.
I mean, you can, but it's not really necessary. I mean,
maybe I will though. So I select all and I smart UV. Smart UV, because Smart UV is doing this map. That's very interesting. Let me see. There are some very small pieces though. These may be leftovers or no, these I think are my windows. Yeah, because there are the windows outside. I think these ones are the windows and the bamboo window. Yes. But anyway, I assume that if it did it, because for example, you see the bamboo windows are very small in the light map, super small.
Yeah, I think you can adjust the Smart UV settings to get the better results, because ideally you want to have not many objects that small.
Yeah, exactly. Because this will become one color basically then when rendered.
Yeah. Unless you do a very high resolution.
Okay, but it is a good thing. At least I understand it. I understand it better. Yeah, my problem is that we have thousands and thousands of objects. So if I have to do this work on every house that we have in the game, is done. It will take me 3 years. I mean, full time. We have really thousands of objects because we developed them in the last 20 years. So I don't know how many mesh I have in the game, different meshes, but I think is really a lot. I mean, there are the 4 main cities plus the dungeons, plus all the items, plus all the furniture, plus all the characters, plus so it's. Maybe yes, I can just check the ones that are broken and go with that. Hopefully there are not too many broken. Yeah, I think that's the only way, huh?
Yeah, I think most should be fine though.
Yeah, but now my question is why the hell then I have my RAM wrong? Because that was the RAM 100%, huh? That was the RAM. So I need to, so my default RAM is wrong. It's wrong everywhere. So it means that I have an ambient occlusion of 0 for all the objects that are not using a real ambient occlusion map. That's super bad. This is super bad. So that I need to change immediately because this will make a lot of difference in the lights, huh?
Yeah.
This default RAM, you say? Default RAM. This default RAM should not be red. It should be yellow. Red and green, no? It should be 110, I guess.
Yep. I mean, you had it plugged in the other way in your material. So
yeah, there was another mistake. But anyway, there was another mistake. But anyway, the last two were both 0. So default RMA. Here I have it pink. I don't know. I have it in so many different ways. Maybe it should be pink. No, pink, red, green, and blue. No. It should be yellow. But I need to fix this absolutely because if this is wrong, all our object will be dark. I think this was a big mistake. I think this is going because we use it everywhere, and the default. Well, when we don't have an RMA, we use the default RMA. And if the default RMA is wrong, it's done. It's completely done.
Yeah, it can be a problem. I imagine.
Yes. So let me fix it. Huh? So we have. This one is. Wait. Maybe it's just the way we see it. Yeah, this one is correct. Because you see that it is 101. So roughness 1, metal 0, ambient occlusion 1. So it's 101. So it's correct. This one is correct. So it's actually pink, not yellow. But anyway. No, wait. RMA, not RAM. RMA. I think that is the fuck up. I think that the sequence. I think we call it some. Wait. RMA. I don't know if sometimes. Yeah, this is the issue. Sometimes we have it RMA. Sometimes we have it RAM. So. The second and the third are inverted sometimes. That's why. No, we need to standardize this thing. We need to standardize this. It cannot be sometimes one way, sometimes another way.
I mean, it could make it so you could easily just change between this in the material instance, but.
Yeah, but this is the problem. There is a default RAM and the other is the default RMA, and they are both correct, but they just have to be used properly. In fact, this fill RMA, probably because this fill RMA is used by some assets that we have, that we got from the marketplace, you see? Yes, exactly. And this one is using a master material that is okay, now I think now I understand. Okay, so the first thing is to decide ambient occlusion. Let me see, these are complex materials, unfortunately, that we got from the marketplace. No, I don't want to spend time reading this, but I think that this one I will leave it as it is. RMA, roughness, metal, ambient. Yes, exactly. So the last one is the ambient, and which is the B, and the B is going here exactly. So in this case is really RMA, but in our case this is the market assets. Is there a standard that should be one or the other?
No, you just do it what you need. Sometimes you don't need like
because in our case, you see, we have all RAM. We have 1 million RAMs. You see, all RAM. All these ones are RAM. So my suggestion would be to keep it. RAM, but then I need okay. So I need a default. I need a default RAM and not the default RMA. Or I make two, so I'm sure that I'm not messing up. Yeah, maybe let's make two. Let's make two, so we always have the correct one. We have the default RMA and the default RAM. Okay, so that when I see both of them, I will not be confused anymore. So under game textures, by the way, if you have to go at any time, you can go. I don't feel a hostage.
Yeah, I'll have to go like in 15 minutes.
Okay. Don't feel that I'm keeping you here.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
So I think I do this. I get my default. It was PS Stamp, a default RMA, exactly. So my default RMA, so I load them both. So we will have a default RAM and a default RMA. So we can use the one that we want, depending on how our master material is. The important point is that we do it properly. And now RMA is correct because it's 101. The problem is the RAM though, because the RAM is anyway wrong because it cannot be just red. It must be 110, right? So this one is anyway broken. This one is anyway broken. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it was broken anyway, yeah? So let me save it as default RAM and I will change it and we will import it again. So there were multiple problems. Not only one.
Well, that's good that you're handling the lights now.
Okay, now here is the usual trick that I don't remember if it's green, if it's selected when it is white or selected when it's black. Okay, anyway, if I do this, so now I'm painting blue in theory. Yes,
you can do it in easier way. If you go to colors.
No, I can just feel. Usually what I do, I just feel, right? No? But if I do this, wait, I need to remove the thing and say like, yeah, so this is green. So at the moment, so this is the RAM, so it should be 110, 110. But it didn't become yellow. It filled everything. Why filled everything? Okay, where I do it on the colors, I can just say yellow and paint everything yellow. Usually I do it like this, but seems it's not doing what I want. Ah, now it did it. So yeah, black is selected and white is not selected. Okay. So basically now I filled the red with 1 and the green with 1 and the blue with 0 and the result is yellow. Okay. Okay, so now I can export that to default RAM again. And I don't know where it's used, but for sure it's used in few places. So if I re-import my default RAM now, is yellow. Okay, nice. Yes, this has to be changed. So the only thing we need to remember is in the master material, not this one, in the master material, for our objects, for example, this crate, right? This crate, master material. Yes, now is okay, because this one, what I'm using RAM. So R goes roughness, A goes ambient occlusion, and B goes metal. So that's the way, right? And now the ambient occlusion anyway is 1, right? And this master let me see who is using this, but I think a lot of assets are using this. Well, I don't know. I think some. Let me see how many. Reference view. Yeah, you see. Brrr. All these ones plus how many? 482 more. Oh my god. So we had 500. We have 500 items that are actually black and it should not be black.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, but it's good that we fixed it. So what do we do now? We just relight, or I can try relight preview one time. No, I can listen to you one time.
Just re-import the building that you.
Yes, we should import the building. Do I need to do anything else to the building? No. So I will save it like this, and we export to luxury house, selected, yes, and we re-import luxury house, not the stairs, but the actual mesh. Ah, yes, okay. So now, yeah, we have a lot of very, very, very small pieces though, but which, by the way, you see, for example, here, these pieces could be expanded probably here, but in this empty area. But
make sure that there isn't another UV generated by the engine.
There are two.
Then you should
Remove it, huh?
change the light map coordinate index
Remove select
to 1.
I can remove it.
You have to. You can remove it by. Oh, you can. Like this. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but first I need to change the index, otherwise it doesn't allow me, it seems. So I go to index 1. Destination or source? What is this? Source light map index 0.
It's the UV that your engine generated light map UV would be based on.
So is the destination, eh?
I think you don't want to change the destination. You should change the index.
Yeah, it's the index. What is the index? I thought it was that one. It's not that one, huh? Ah, no, it's this one.
If you change the destination, it will overwrite your Blender generated UV.
Light map coordinate index. So it's the other one, okay. But still I cannot delete the number 2 because it's saying that is using in destination. Okay,
you can
then I remove it like
go
this.
to the build settings and uncheck the generate light map UVs, and that should do it.
Or I can leave it there and fuck. Uncheck the generate light map UV, so that it doesn't think that it needs to regenerate them on import.
Yep.
Which, by the way, is a good setting. Otherwise, it will redo it. So if so maybe if I re-import now after removing this, it will not create it. Maybe.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
It did anyway.
Did?
It did anyway, but it's okay. No, I cannot delete it.
Or maybe you have to apply first, I think. The generate light map UVs.
There is an apply for that. Generate. Too many freaking.
It's in the first tab under the LOD settings, I think.
Under LOD, yes, but there is. I don't know if there is apply. Generate light map UV. Okay, I removed it now. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of manual clicks and stuff. No, I still generating this channel too, and I cannot delete it. Fuck. I cannot delete it. Destination 1.
You can take a look into your import settings at the bottom. Maybe there's a setting for that too. I don't know.
Please change destination light map index, it says, and it is what I did. I changed destination light map index to 1 or disable generate light map. I did both. I changed my destination light map index to 1, and maybe it's in the import setting, you think? The problem, I mean, 1000 object. If I have to do this with 1000 object, I mean, it's taking me like 3 years. I mean, forever.
Yeah, I mean, you do not have to do this. You can just, set the light map index to 1 and
leave it. Just leave it. It will not. I hopefully will not load it, right? So I think I want to leave it. I will just leave it.
There it is. Import settings. Generate light map UVs. There it was.
It was in the import settings.
Yeah, but well, it's up to you if you want to change it.
Generate light map UV. But it is only for this object, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I deleted it now. Yes, it was that one. But then there are two, because why when I clicked it, generate Generate light. Because there are two. There is one under LOD 0, and there is another one under import settings. One is under build setting, and another is under import setting. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird. I can't really explain it.
And I removed this one, and it was doing nothing. But now that I removed this one under import, when I clicked on re-import mesh, actually yes, it didn't generate the second channel, and now it's gone finally. And now it's finally gone. Okay, so in theory this should be better. So I should get, at least I should get different errors for sure, because the light map is completely different. Hopefully we don't get...
I would also increase the light map resolution to 128 instead of 64.
Let me try 64, and if we go maybe quick, build lighting quality, can we do medium?
Yeah, sure.
Medium should be fast, because if it's 6 minutes, you know, for maybe it's 2 minutes or 1 minute. Let me see. So I regenerated it now.
By the way, I see that it's building LOD actors. So
yeah, because I clicked the big build button. I didn't just select lights.
Yeah, I know, but if you don't have any like actors that require LOD building, then it doesn't really do it, at least on my end.
I think that we have probably only the trees that are LOD. I think that the...
I mean, yeah,
maybe,
but,
maybe we have also some
it's
buildings.
not generated by the engine. Like
maybe there are some, yes, maybe there are some generated by the engine. When you import, you know, and you say LOD2.
Yeah, I mean, but they stay this way. If you generate LODs by building the level, it generates unique UVs.
For each LOD? Oh fuck. So we need a UV map for each LOD level? Oh my god. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have a setting checked that you don't really use.
I mean, our geometry is so simple that I think we should never use LOD at the moment. I mean, we have a super simple geometry. I mean, I would compare to any game of today. I mean, we are like 10 times lower in terms of poly count. So
yeah, I can see.
If not 100 lower. So
it's like mainly used for distance things.
Yes, but if one is lit differently, it will pop. Like it was happening to me for the trees. The trees were really popping.
Yeah.
The tree was like black, and then I was going close to it, and it was becoming lit, but really strong pop.
I forgot that you had this issue. I'll have to see it for myself. Maybe the settings didn't apply correctly.
I can show
because
you.
they use the probes,
but that one is in the main level, the 1.5 gigabyte. So maybe that's the problem. I can try to reproduce it here and see if in the smaller level we have some trees here. We can see if it does the same effect or not. Yeah, medium is relatively quick. Medium is pretty quick. Okay. Just wait that this is finished. It gives an error on instance foliar actor, saying instant meshes don't yet support unique static lighting for each LOD. Lighting on LOD 1 plus may be incorrect unless light map UV are the same for all LOD. I don't know exactly what this means, but
it's for the your trees. But if the settings applied correctly, then they should use probes, and you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Anyway, it's a very interesting system. I have to say, it's very complex. I mean, it's a bit frustrating from the game developer point of view because there is so much.
Lightbox
But
has always been frustrating for developers. But when you get the gist of it, then it can be really powerful to get your realistic lighting.
yeah, no, that I see, because there are so many settings, right? There are so many different things you can do, and I mean the light maps, the light map UV, I mean there is really a lot. So yeah, no, I can see that. I can really see that. Okay, now let me see. Well, the good news is that the error on the ground, outside ground, is gone. And also the error on the side is gone, which is very nice. But we have a bit of a error on the top. I don't know why. The top is a bit strange.
Yeah, it's a low resolution.
It's probably low resolution.
Like these bamboo windows are like very small and on the UV, so
Yeah.
that might be an issue.
Yeah. But for example, in this case, no, I have this bamboo window. Let's say that I don't care that they are all the same light, right? So I could, in Blender, move all the UV of all this bamboo in the same spot, at least for one window, obviously, not for all the windows, but for one window. I could overlap all the UV of all the different bamboo and I will have the same result. I don't know.
Well, you could do that, but the result would really look bad.
Yeah, there is a
I mean, you would get, because light maps also store directionality, you would get, like, all the windows would get the light from the same source. Like, they would get from the right side, they would get illuminated, and all of them would be like that.
So the good news is that the one at the bottom here on the floor is gone. The bad news is that probably that merge of vertex did some damages outside. Unfortunately, yes, it did. Okay, so for some reason it was connected to the floor, to the outside. It should not have been, but it was. Okay, so I will fix it later. I just need to split them, and because this one is moving the floor and probably is also moving. Ah, no.
All right, I gotta go.
No, that is not. Sorry.
Sorry, I have to go.
Yes,
sorry
thank you for joining. And
I'll maybe join later, but I'm not so sure. So don't wait for me.
No, don't worry. I will be here 1 hour and a half more, but it's okay. Thank you a lot for your help. Very, very helpful, and it's good that you have this knowledge, so we can test different things.
No problem. I wish you the best in resolving issues with it.
Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Yes, same to you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so he's helping me a lot on the lights, and we are trying to figure out, how to. I think that this vertex is just misplaced. I mean, it's not that he's wrong, it's just that it was really misplaced by mistake. So we are trying to figure out, how to have better lights. But as you can see, I mean, as you have seen, is a very complex. Is a very complex matter, right? It's not something that you just click a button and everything works as you expect, right? So it's actually quite complex. It's not a matter of clicking a button, actually. It's Yes, this one unfortunately is broken. This one unfortunately is broken. Good morning, coach. When you're at 2, you already use your red. I forgot my ad completely. I forgot my ad completely. I skipped some frames in the stream. Well, I need to fix this. This is not a big problem, but I would like to fix it because it's a pity to have it like this. And also, I don't understand why we have this sharp here. I think it makes no sense. Yes, this one you see is completely wrong. Well, there are more than one that is actually completely wrong. There is also this one. Fuck. I think I need to remap this piece completely. Probably. Also, why there are these borders? Yeah, this model still needs a bit of love. Huh? This model still needs a bit of love. There is no reason really to have these vertices like this. There's really no reason. Just extra vertices for nothing. Uh-oh. 33 vertex removed. Why 33 vertex removed? Vertex removed? Ah, because I had split. Because I had this window split as a test. Now I remember. I had this window split as a test. Okay. Yeah, this thing is messy. At the best, messy. At the best is messy. In theory, all these pieces should be one single, exactly. One single block in theory should be this thing. Should be one single block. Now, I don't know if he's taking also other stuff, but it seems not. Okay, I think it should be fixed this way. Now the question is, do I want to fix the Do I want to regenerate the light map UV? You can do damages so easily anyway by just switching between these two. But finally I understood what they are. You know, these two things I never understood exactly how they were working in Blender and with Unreal, right? Because in the past, I mean, in our previous game, we never, the previous version of the game, we never generated specific light map UV, right? Those were automatically generated by the engine, so I never did this thing myself. I hope it have helped you. Yeah, I think it helped me. It helped me to understand, you know, it helped me to understand how to use this stuff. But if it left me with more problems than not, that is possible. But we can always revert to the previous, you know. We can always revert to the previous. Easy. Yes, you see these super small objects that are together. I don't even understand what they are. I mean, why we have some super small, like for example this ones, right? What the hell is this? What the hell is this thing? I should not have in my... Probably they are all the bamboo, eh? They are all the bamboo, yeah, for sure they are all the bamboo. These are all the bamboo. 100%. Yeah, they are all the bamboo. You see? Ding, 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 ding. On those ones, unfortunately, there's not much I can do, really. Okay, but let me consider one thing. So, apart from this fix on the house, which is good, let's try to see if we have other problems. Like, for example, we had a problem at the top of the house, right? From the side, so basically from here. So it looked like, you know, this part was not correct. Okay, so the question is this part... Yeah, because this part is not mapped properly here. But it's actually mapped properly here. So, So he decided to move in the light map UV. In the light map UV, he decided to move this single box there. I have no idea why, but you see that there are three pieces or 4 pieces that instead of being here are in another place, right? No idea why. Why that happened? It is Blender, eh? It is Blender getting stupid. I was just trying to see if no, it's not. He's never bringing them together. He's never bringing them together. Huh. Okay. He's never bringing them together, so... Now with this new setting, you know, darkness is really dark, and it may be a problem for players, right? It may be a very big problem for players because it may be a very big problem because it means that I have to place temporary lights, you know, to ensure that they can see something. Okay, I have few settings that I can play with. I have few settings I can play with because I added to the options dev interface a few things. In particular, I have this light intensity. I mean, it's misspelled, but it's intensity. And I can also change the skylight intensity. So what I want to do, I want to check if lowering my skylight intensity. You see that there I have another problem there. I think it is again a light map issue with this object. There is again a light map issue. Let me do another test. That one I can fix. I can fix. The problem is that this new method is bringing those problems. Because with the old method, that problem is not there at all, right? That problem does not exist with the old method. In reality, I think it still exists, but it's less visible. Probably that's the case, you know. So let me just see one thing. I want to see where do we have trees? We have trees. Well, we have some trees there. So maybe I can go this way. Can go this way 100 meters. And this way 50 meters. Okay, so here are the trees. Now what I want to see is when they change LOD and I am at night, right? Okay, for example, you can see the one at the back that it changed LOD now, right? Between here and here it's changing LOD. It's very visible, by the way, but so my question is, if I am at night, so time set, let's do 4 in the morning. Let's do 4 in the morning. You are we are losing frames. When I do this, wait. Now it should be better. Now it should be better. So I need to re-enable the weather thingy. So we go night. Right? So if I go night, now that one seems to be fine. I mean, is the foliage is popping, but the tree itself is not popping. Now this grass seems to be fine. why the grass was looking weird. Why the grass was looking weird. Probably because I was starting from the other map. Because the grass here is looking fine. It's looking fine here as well. And it's looking fine here as well. So probably it's because really the light map of that level is too big, and so is not reading it all, because there are really too many objects. I see. So in theory I should split into that level, So this is like nighttime. This is like night time. And this is midday. I think midday is really too strong. I think midday is too strong. It should be less than that. $10 in the morning, 9 in the morning. I don't know if I want to do 8 in the morning. The problem seems to be that, I mean, if this is day, if this is full day, I don't know if these ones are popping or not. Yeah, they are popping a bit. They are popping slightly. No, but this way, I mean, if I move the day a bit low, like I did now, and this will be our day, I think it will look fine. You see that here, for example, there are more problems with... by the way, this sign is flying. Can I go on late? No, I can set light maps to off though. No. No, I think it is probably that one is again a light map issue. And probably it's because this building is all one piece. And again, he has the stair as the... Let me just check one thing. I want to see if the stair... If the stair was... I want to see if the stair... The stair is using what? Is using wood bar simple material. Yes. We're using, yeah. That's why it was okay. Good. Yes, because this stair was showing black, right? Was showing black in game with the movable light, and now we should not do it anymore. So now I think it would be fine. So I think it is a big question, guys. This is a big question. The big question is, because I understand what I need to do. I understand what I need to do with the lights. I understand what I need to do with the map. I understand what I need to do in Blender. The question is it worth it, right? The question is it worth it? Because we can do all this mess, you know, we can do it, but the question is it worth it? Is this view that we have now so much different than Oja Chen chest 01. Why is black? No, but now is okay. We saved this one, so how we can be wrong? No, I don't understand. Yeah, you see that is yellow, so the green, which is the ambient, is basically white. Roughness is basically 1. And metal is 1 in this part. Exactly. But then the problem is why these ones are black? Why these ones are black? Obviously with dynamic they will not be black probably. You know, they're black anyway. What the fuck? No, I think this chest is a problem then. It seems to be before the save, but we saved it 100%, so I don't understand. I don't understand the... What? What? Why that particular chest is completely black? He's using the same master. I don't understand. But it's black also here. No, I think this one is another issue. This one is another problem. This one probably has UV problems or something. It's not possible. This one is fucked even in the editor. This one is broken even in the editor. I mean, not here, but... Oja Chant Chest 01. Which, by the way, I mean, it makes totally no sense because we have this object already. I mean, we have this object. Well, it's actually different sides, but it's the same object, eh? You see how different is the color? Well, they are actually different sizes. They are using the same material. So, if they are using the same material, it means that are really the... I don't know, maybe the vertex normals are fucked. Mish adjacent. But you see that with this setting we see much better every possible error, right, that is in the game, while we were not seeing this with the previous settings. So it's able to create, to show problems that we couldn't see before. Which I don't know if it's good or bad, but... I'm lagging bad. I was, but now not anymore. Yeah, I'm lagging sometimes when I have, you know, the client open and the editor open and 3Blender open. And they're all rendering, plus there is also my face that tries to render. Yeah. The best would be to have a streaming PC, so to have another PC which is separate. The geometry is only this, it's super simple. Now the question is why? Why? It is probably why. What the fuck? Yeah, that's why. He has all the vertices. You see the normals? The normals are all inside. So that is completely fucked. That is completely fucked. Just need to... Well, it's very easy to fix. Just to recalculate outside and... boom. And now we'll be fine. And now it will be okay, I think. This was just a problem with the original import. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. What? What? Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand what is going on. What? You crazy? Now the normals are okay, 100%. So there is no reason he's seeing them upside down. There is no... Hello, Louis Gaming. Hi. Welcome. There is something very wrong happening on this chest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why? Why is showing like that? There is no reason. Let me try to re-import it clean. No, it's really inside out. It's really inside out. Maybe as a scale of -1 or something like that. Let me see if he has a wrong scale or a weird scale, because something... Ah! Scale of -3937. Good job. Look at this. Look at this. Scale of -3937. Juicy, juicy. Well, maybe that's the reason. In fact, now that I apply the transform, everything became inside out. And now we revert it again. And we re-export it. And we re-import it. And it will work. Yes. Okay. So we have the same problem with the other one. So sometimes black objects are really an indication of the UV being fucked up, huh? Well, I remember. Oh my. No, these are all the... Okay, GG. That's a bad thing. I mean, that in theory should not be this way. Should really not be this way, but fine. Okay. This should not be one object. I don't know whoever merged it, but it's a bad idea. Whoever merged it is a bad idea. So we have the same problem with this guy. And this guy is a different chest under miscellaneous inside Magic Shop. And this one is level Magic Shop. Level Magic Shop. MS Mish. MS Mish. But MS Mish what? MS Mish is like a bunch of stuff exported from the Magic Shop. GG. Okay. Probably. I think it's probably this chest. What is the name of this chest? Chest. Hey. How do I know if it's this one? How do I know if it's this one? Well, I think there are no others, so potentially it's this one, I don't know. Why all these ones are invisible? Why all these ones are invisible? Why these collections are invisible, even if in reality they are visible? Maybe they're on another layer. No. Well, yes and no, I don't know. Anyway, there should be other chests. But I think it's only this one. I cannot see it. Now this chest I can see, but I cannot see. Ah, it's the same one, huh? Now the chest is the only one, so I think it's this one. Now to be sure that it's this one. Yeah, he has a negative scale as well, so I think it is exactly the same problem. So the only problem I have is that I don't know if this will be centered. Yeah, but anyways, it's not rotated properly though. It's not rotated the same way of this one. So probably it's not this one. You know what? Just to avoid mistakes, I will just export it and re-import it fixed. I think it's the easiest, so we don't... And I think I will put it under Magic Shop anyway. I don't know exactly if it's used or not, but I think it is. I will just fix it manually like this, and that's the easiest, I guess. Yes, 3 LOD. Yes, 3 LOD, boys. Okay. I mean, really. I don't know, sometimes we are importing stuff randomly. Like this chest, which is basically, I don't know, like 100 triangles, has 3 LODs loaded. I don't know why. And then you say, ah, the game is not running well. Ah, the game is not running well because, bro. What? Scale 0.001. I mean, to me, it's good as long as we have our normals the proper way. What the? All the normals are still inside. For whatever reason. Can I remove this or no? Yes, I can. Okay, nice. We have the same problem of the previous one, but this one is a bit more annoying. Because even if I do recalculate outside, it's not doing what I want. If I do flip, but I think if I do flip...
everything will be fine, don't worry.
Really? Okay, I hope so. I hope so! Yeah, you see? You see that the faces are all back facing and the normals are all facing the other way? So it's basically completely fucked. I mean, why? I don't know. He really had split normals the opposite way. Okay. He really had split normals the opposite way. Don't ask me why, but it is what this thing had. Custom. I mean, he had save custom normal the opposite way of what it should be. So. Okay, now it should be fine in theory. Assuming that I kept the same scale, but I think I did, it should be better. Okay, now is it possible after fixing these issues Linux won't crash without disabling light maps? Possible. I mean, I don't know, because no one find out what it was that problem, but definitely these ones were a bit of a strange, you know, issues, strange light issues. So maybe. Ah, you see, now they all look good. Now these three all look good. So now in theory, if I relight the level, or even if I don't relight it anyway, because I think that they will... The problem is how many other objects are in the same situation. For example, what I see is this stair. This seems to be very, very dark, but probably this is the texture that is dark. I don't know. And by the way, it's wrongly textured. Or for example, this thing. This rail seems to be very, very, very dark. And I don't know if it's really that, if it's really the texture that is that dark. That is the Wallsmith. That is the Wallsmith. The Wallsmith. It is completely wrongly mapped, by the way. And also I think that the texture is super dark. It's really this wood material that is very dark, but... Yeah, I think it's very dark, but... Default RAM, wait a second, But default RAM now should be okay. Yes, now default RAM should be okay. Maybe it's just the fact that it's really dark. Nah, to me this thing maybe also fucked up, I think. Let me do a check, but maybe these problems, you know, were already there in the old game, huh? It's very possible, huh? Under what? Under buildings? Under buildings. Accent Smith. I don't understand anything. What is going on? Because it's too small or what? What? Scale 3.9. Why is clipping so much? It's clipping like a boss. Okay, now it's not clipping anymore. Okay, so what I wanted to see if... No, this seems to be fine. This seems to be fine. And this seems to be fine as well. No, seems to be okay. No, seems to be okay. The normal seems to be fine, and I think it's probably just the material that is very dark and there is no strong light in this area. But I don't know, in game it looks very dark. What is this? It's kind of a broken window. Okay. So that is not the issue, I guess. Okay, we fixed those things anyway. Can I just relaunch it or not? Wood 37. Wood 37, I didn't change it. So yeah, about the Linux relight and light maps, I think it could be a problem. The only problem I see is that the new technique is generating larger light map files, and I'm kind of scared about that, because larger files means this thing is still flying. Larger files means even easier crashes, you know. So I'm a bit scared of because the problem is that our main city is really insane in terms of complexity. I mean, in theory it's not, but in practice it is. In theory it's not, because our geometry, I mean, our whole city probably is as many polygons as, you know, one monster of a new game, right? So, but I think it's the extent of, I don't know exactly what it is. But anyway. Working on a global solution. Well, I found some errors for sure. So Sorry, I just got distracted. 1 second. Yes, you see now the boxes are fine. Here I don't know, I think it's just the texture that is dark. And there is a particularly bad spot because there is actually no light, and so probably these things are taking the dark light spot, and probably just the way it is, you know. Just the way it is. What is this thing? Are we missing something here, like a door or something? Or it was like this also in the old game? Seems a bit strange, huh? I don't understand what is this thing. If it's just badly positioned, and in theory he has a face that is invisible, or is really done that way. We're moving too fast. Is this really done this way in the old game? Okay. Well. In theory this could be textured another way, but single door. No, this seems to be another texture. Wait. Single door. Single door, yes. Why is not working? In theory this one should be a door. In theory this one should be a door, but it's not showing up, or is overlapping with the... Maybe it's exactly there and it's overlapping, I don't know. In theory, should be a door. And this one in theory is bamboo as well. I think there is a bit of an overlap. I don't know. There are some issue in overlapping faces or something. Maybe they're just flipped. Maybe they're just flipped. No. No, they are the right. They are in the right direction. But here definitely should be a door, huh? This one was flipped. This one was actually flipped. And this one as well. So there were two of them, they were actually flipped. Okay. I mean, these are very small fixes. I mean, I don't even know if we should do them, but I mean, it's nice to do them, but at the same time, you know, is tough. I mean, it's not really improving your game, you know. Okay, now the door here is there, which is good. And this window is here, which is good. This one is still fucked though. This one is still fucked. Yeah, you see that it's the other way around. So this one is also... Yeah, they were all upside down then. I don't know why this one looked like it was correct, but it's not. It's not correct. It's not correct. Now, also the one at the bottom. Oh fuck, all of them. Also the one at the bottom. Well, now they are a lot of fixes, so it starts to be meaningful, I guess. Before was only one small fix, but now if there are, you know, one door, 4 windows, I mean everything was fucked up, then probably is a good fix. Duke. Trasok, you forgot Trasok. Okay, Trasok is there, but it's not in my dummy database because I'm not loading the NPC. When I do a quest or craft, I rarely look at the wall. But now, for example, also all these stairs you see are all wrongly mapped. This was probably also in the original. In the original game, probably was this way. So, but I mean, if we want, we can remap it, but I think we'll take a bit, or no, I don't know, maybe it's just a matter of rotating everything. Yes, it's just a matter of rotating everything. Let me try. Let me try to do just a UV rotate and GG. Probably because it's not the same material. Yeah, most likely. Most likely we assigned the material that is not is not the original one. much better. It was just the material that was wrong. Much better. Okay. This is good. This is good. So that will be fixed. This will be fixed. The windows will be fixed. And... you know... Hello, Vacui. Or VacUI dev. Feels like progress. No, it's too long. I don't think I wrote something so long. I think it's probably only progress. It's probably only progress. I don't think I wrote that much text. No! What happened? You're in a 2 minutes delay? I don't know. Maybe just refresh the page. At the moment it's 11:48, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Anyway, this is fixed, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, there are more windows that are inside out. Oh, don't tell me that it's the same window. And he has both... Oh, fuck. No. He must have two... He must have two things. So all the windows are inside out. Oh my god, this thing is never finished. This thing is never finished. This thing is never finished, boys. I hope it's not the same. I hope it's not the same, right? No, it's not the same. Okay. No, because it was impossible if it was the same. So also the windows outside were broken. So there was a lot of stuff broken in this model. Really a lot. Okay, now the windows are fine. I hope there are no more errors, but yeah, you should check for these errors maybe while you are, you know, playing. Maybe you will see more. At the moment, I cannot see, but probably there are more of these small errors here and there. But it's good, eh? We fixed a lot of stuff. We fixed first of the most important one. We fixed the RMA. We fixed the RMA for the default RMA, and I think that is going to affect a lot of objects that were actually dark. I probably need to check also these boxes, even if here they look very good. So probably this one don't have the problem. Old game standard pretty different than knowledge making new game standards. Yes. For example, you know, in the past we connected all these boxes in one single mesh, right? But it's a super stupid idea. I mean, if you think about it now, but at that time probably was a good idea because the object pass was probably slower than the graphic pass. I don't know, probably yes, but and so that's why we did it that way. But it's obviously, I mean, looking at it now is a very bad idea, and it's just making things more complex, and it's not even worth it. You know, it's not even needed. No, mistakes were made. Okay. So what do we want to do next? What do we want to do next? So I'm using the forge. I have so many complaints about the light inside the shop. They can see the color of the red metal when they forge. The Trasek have changed the window into concrete. That is too. We could even expand it even a bit. You know, we can make it bigger in theory. That would be probably a better idea. Just to enlarge it. I think some of these buildings are extremely small because they were designed, you know, a long time ago. But in theory, we should make this building, you know, as twice as big. That would probably be a good idea. 2 times or 3 times bigger, with a lot more stuff, you know, and a lot more. I mean, there is a famous shop. It should have, you know, armor. It should have weapons. It should have a lot of stuff. I mean, at the moment, it has very little. So, but I mean, not today. But this could be a project. You know, this could be a small project to take one building and just make it bigger and nicer with more elements, with more stuff. That would be very nice. Okay, so the question is what I want to do next, apart from going to bed. But what I want to do next. I think that what we want to do, we want to just check in game if there are more broken pieces. Like for example, these ones, right? These ones are broken, but I think they are broken also here. Why they are so broken? They look broken even in the editor. So this seems to be a smoothing problem. This seems to be a smoothing problem, huh? Also, I don't know if there is enough light inside of this building, but probably not. Do we have the same smoothing problems on other... No, for example, here is okay. So I think it's only... let me see this. Yes, we have the same problem here as well. Or I don't know if these are shadow. I mean... Yeah, those are shadow, but... Probably is again a light map issue. Nah, this seems to be a smoothing problem issue. What is the name of this building? The name of this building is Saint Tavern. Let me open it a second and see, okay? Because maybe... Saint Tavern. I would like to rebuild all of this. Will be very fun to do, I guess. Would be very nice to do it, but I cannot do it now. It seems that those things are not connected to the main tavern. Okay, so those pieces are added on top. Where is the freaking door? The door is here. Yeah, so it seems that those objects are probably added separately. Ah, yes, this one are added separately, yes. A-Wing 03. A-Wing 03. A-Wing 03. Akayo A-Wing 03. Buildings Enki. Buildings... There is no buildings Enki. There is no buildings Enki. Wing 03. I don't see it. Buildings doesn't have subdirectories, so... I don't think we have this wing. We have a core wing. No, it is not the right wing, definitely. Maybe it's under mesh. No. Okay, if we don't find it, we can just add it, and that's it. I don't know. I think it was added on top and never checked in. So it's okay. We can export it. We can export it and smooth it and see. Has been scaled 39 times. Oh my god. Okay. This is interesting. Has been scaled 39 times. Why? Why? How do I know how many instances of these objects are in my level? I think they are these ones, right? These are the ones. Well, I can export it and see what happens. Let's just export it and see what happens. By the way, it's called Wooning. Wooning is not called Wing. Ah, that's probably why I don't find it then. Wait. He has the wrong name. I mean, it's named in a weird way. Ah, yes. In fact, he's here. It just has a weird name. Ah, no. This is the other one. No. No. Okay. I'm gonna export it then. Yeah, under building I think is okay. Under buildings. Yeah, it's super small really. It's super small. I don't know why. We had to scale it 39 times. 39.5 times. I don't know why. I cannot even see it. It's so small I cannot even see it. It doesn't even render, whatever. I mean, if it's only here, AW, unfortunately, it's in some places. It's not. You see, it's in multiple places. So if I scale it up, I will then have to scale it down. But maybe it's a good idea to do it. Like this one, for example, what is it? This one is embedded. There are some that have it embedded and some that have it like separate like this. Some are scaled 40, others are scaled 39.5. That is bad anyway. I don't know. In theory, yeah, you see all the sharp, that's the problem. All these sharps are the problem. There are some very weird sharps in this thing. And there are also some very weird vertexes, if I can say. Is it really that broken? It doesn't look that broken here, but definitely looks kind of broken here. I think because it's just too small. No? Oh no, probably because there are two. Wait. Why I cannot see the outliner? Bro, please. Don't be. Okay. No, because there is the UCX. There is the UCX, which is the. Yeah, the UCX. That's why it looks. That's why it looks that way. 0.0010. Yeah, there are all the... This one has also 3 LOD, can you believe it? This one has 3 LOD. I think it would be nice to do a pass on this, but unfortunately some of these objects have been imported in a weird way. Yeah, small prop. So if it's a small prop, in theory it should not generate any LOD. Number of LOD 4. Bro, please. Why was 4 really? Yeah, there are a lot of fixes to do on these objects, boys. There are a lot of fixes if we want to do. I mean, if you really want to have a sharp, this should be the only sharp. There is no other reason to have any other sharp, basically. For some reason it seems to be one-sided, so the material is probably two-sided. I think this material is two-sided. No? No. Ah, yes. Two-sided. Ah, okay. Interesting concept. Okay. So we have... we kind of have another problem, but fine. Why it looks so broken? No, I don't understand. I don't understand why this thing is looking so broken. Why this thing is looking so broken and not smooth at all? Even if I cleared the custom data, I set the smooth normals, I set my... I can mark this sharp if you want, but please make the middle smooth. Why not? Why it doesn't like me? Ah, that's why. Because certain faces are facing the opposite way. Let me just see if you fix it automatically with the recalculate outside, or if you cannot do it. Yeah, you can do it. That was the reason. That was the reason. That was the reason. Ah, now it's perfectly smooth. Okay, nice. Okay, we fixed this as well. I mean, it was not very important, but... So the skip this trap and all the others gave a default value for all LOD type. No, I don't think so. I think they were set, I think that they were set probably manually. I think the LOD type, for my understanding, is based on the LOD group, and this LOD group should be set manually by us, and I think the small props should have 1. Yeah, but you see that it's back to 4. Why is back to 4? Import settings. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, supply chain. If I re-import this guy, why if I re-import this guy is automatically going to 4 number of LOD? I mean, it's completely stupid. Is it because mol prop is 4 for some reason? I mean, it's impossible. Let me move it to none and let me try to re-import the mesh and put this to 1. I think we have a problem. I think we have LOD group pointing to 4 LOD for a small prop. It seems to be strange. It seems strange. Where do I set this? I think there is something in I don't know if there is something like LOD groups, but there must be LOD group must be I mean, it's impossible that small prop goes to 4 LOD. I mean, there is no chance, right? Project base engine. Now open the UI editor and open the static mesh you want to generate the LOD. Base engine ENI. Yeah, but base engine ENI. I have a default engine ENI. Base engine is inside Unreal. But LOD. No, LOD is not here. So is base engine really one of. But why is not in a property you can set? Yeah, I can put it in my default engine. Okay, that's good. But static mesh LOD, I don't think we have any defined, right? I don't think we have any defined, no. But if I go in the base engine, base engine. I don't understand why small props have 4 LOD. It's completely stupid. Small prop number of LOD 4. I mean, what is this idea? Because I think what they think that small prop means that is visually small, but they may be detailed. And so they may want to go anyway with 4 LOD, but I mean, I agree with large props, you know, large props 4 LOD. But small prop 4 LOD, why? I don't understand that. Maybe there is a reason. I mean, I'm sure there is a reason. Maybe it means go straight to LOD4. No. It's generating LOD4. It's generating 4 LOD for sure. I just don't understand why we have the default LOD groups with maybe we did it. I don't think so, because it's in the engine.
In this video tutorial, we're actually going to step through.
Is in the engine directory, so I don't think that. I just want to see if this guy shows me the LOD groups. Yeah, creating custom LOD group. Yeah, he has a small prop 4 as well. Yeah, he has the same. So it means that we are generating 4 LOD. Maybe it's a good idea, but to me it sounds completely stupid, but maybe it's a good idea. Sounds stupid because if you need to keep 4 models for something that is so small, but like in our case, I don't even know how to generate it, but yeah, probably in their point of view, you know, the problem is that how can you make this lower than what it is, you know? So even if you generate 4 LOD, let's say that I go 4 LOD, okay? I go 4 LOD. This thing will never be different than this because it's so simple. The geometry is so simple, right? So I think I can show LOD. Yeah, you see LOD1. Well, LOD1 is removing the support beams, which is nice. Yeah, this one is basically butchering the front completely. And this one is becoming a square. I don't know. I mean, is it really that costly, you know, to go from 4 triangles to 28 triangles? I don't know. I think it's probably meant for small props that are anyway good detail, right? Very good detail. I think that people these days don't optimize polygons anymore, so they anyway put, you know, objects like that maybe at 1000 polygons, even if it doesn't really require it, and they rely on the automatic LOD to actually do the job, you know, which may be also a good idea. Maybe also a good idea. I'm not saying no, huh? Anyway, I think we will leave the 4. I mean, I don't want to change it now, but at least we fixed the smoothing. At least now this thing is actually smooth. You see that it's looking much better, and is the way we wanted it, and it's nice. Yes, you see that now they are all smooth and good. I don't know why we don't have a chimney on top of this, but probably because the chimney is not really going anywhere. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now, I think my question is, are there other pieces, and then I really need to go, but are there other pieces that are actually looking bad and that we want to fix? That's pretty much my question. See you, coach. Default polygon saving. Yeah, maybe. When you are very far away, but I think if you are, I don't know. I think yes and no. I think on one side I'm positive, on the other I'm saying, I don't know, it looks very stupid. If you have such a small object, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, it's 20 polygons anyway, you know, so what can 20 polygons do? I will just relight one more time. Anyway, all the fixes that we did are anyway good fixes in both light settings, okay? If we go movable or if we go stationary, is exactly the same. I think probably what I would like to do, I may be lagging now a lot because it's recalculating light. When it's recalculating light, I may be lagging a lot because it's using like 100% GPU, 100% CPU, whatever. So that's very possible. Hello, Phoenix. Hi. How are you? These ones were black, but these ones were black because they were also using the wrong RMA. Yeah? So now they will be. Now these stairs will be fine, I think. Yes. This was a very good job, by the way. I really like this house. I think this house is very nice. We just need to put furniture into it, but I think we will put the furniture. Yeah. These are all the small steps that we have here. No, but it's good that now I know how it works, you know? Now it's very good that I know how it works. And I'm happy that I understand it. U5, U5, I think we can do a test one day, but I have enough issues, you know? I have enough issues without U5, so I don't know if I really want to go that way. But yes, it's been released finally, and could be a good time to do a test. But definitely I will not release EU5 yet. Also because if you, I mean, I have to release Windows, Linux and Mac. So I don't know if I want to. By the way, why my dress is split in two like this? I think there is also something fucked up in terms of UV in my dress. I think also my dress is a bit GG, but yeah, you see that now these boxes are fine, the door is fine, the window is fine, this wood is also fine. I think because it's a bit brighter. There are some light artifacts here and there, but yeah, basically the question is if we have other places that we think that they are broken in terms of colors, I mean in terms of light. For example, what the fuck is this? Why it looks so weird? It looks super weird, huh? It looks super weird, like beyond reason weird. Why so strange? Apart from the fact that it's looking weird also in the editor. And apart from the fact that there is a piece of landscape that is coming in, but it looks super weird. H Tavern bottles. H Tavern bottles. This seems to be something else to fix, huh? This seems also a bit broken. I don't know why. Roughness, ambient occlusion and metal. I think because this one Doesn't have the right RAM. Yeah, for sure. This one is broken. Nah, this one is super broken. This one is just the specular, but... Yeah. Boys, I need to go though, it's too late. No, it's the fact that we are feeding the specular map to the RMA, and obviously is becoming an impossible calculation. It makes no sense. There is something else I need to fix. Shelf bot. I mean, those were not very good originally, but shelf bottles. Hey, you see, this one in theory has separate maps. So why we use the generic material then? Wait a second. Maybe there is an easy way to fix it. Yeah. I think there is an easy way to fix, because this should just use another material. Should just use a simple shelf bottle material. Yes, exactly. Wait, I think we can fix it right now. Because, yeah. So, shelf bottle material 1. Now, how do I switch it without doing a mess? But basically, we only need to take. By the way, we have more than. We have more than what we need, I guess, because we also have shelves. Oh fuck, where was that? Ojaveda buildings. I already lost it. Too many directories, boys. Too many directories. Levels Ojaveda. And then shelves. Level Ojaveda and then shelves. Because they are not ordered by name. Shelf bottle. So we have, in theory, we have the ambient occlusion, which is this. We have the B that I don't know if it's a bump, but we have the normal, and the normal is loaded, and we have the specular. So I think that we can use, I think just the bump, the diffuse, and the specular is enough. Yes, I think that exactly. Which is, by the way, what we imported. Okay, so now if I change these bottles to use the new material, which is called shelf underscore bottles underscore simple. The only problem is the alpha, but apart from the alpha, I think we should be good. I cannot do it this way, huh? It needs to be a... It needs to be a... Or a masked... I don't know if masked is enough. I think it looks a bit shit as masked because he has this white border which is super annoying. So I think we need to go... Probably we need to go translucent and opacity. He still has the border, fuck. So it's really the texture that is made like shit. Yes, I think this white border, probably we have it also in the old game. We probably have it also in the old game, so it's really a problem of how the texture is made, boys. Unfortunately. So that white border is really the way it was. I think it's also in the old game. I can remove it, I can GIMP and remove it. I think it's also in the old game. I mean, we could in theory place real bottles here, but at least now it's not dark anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go. So the carpets seems to be fine. Okay, I think we need just a bit more light here, but yeah, you see that they really shine bright when you go far away, but okay. Okay, I will save all, and that's it. GG. See you tomorrow evening. And if you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that would be good. And also, if you want to... And also, if you want to go to patreon.com/planeshift and you want to become a Patreon, that would be nice. We are 60 Patreon now. And we want to break the record and go to 61, maybe. If not, don't worry, we'll make the game anyway. But if you are a Patreon, I think it's nice. So, with that, see you tomorrow and good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Where is my music? Okay. He's here. Bye.